how do you know what angle you're on with this stupid thing? Now tell me something, my friends. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I go and grab a bloody drill bit, this stupid thing won't even cut butter. I must have hundreds of these bloody things lying around, but I think my trouble is I buy the cheapest bloody drills I can find, and then I wonder why you use them once, or sometimes you can't even use them once, and they either break in half, or they get that blunt that they're totally freaking useless. I was even trying for a while to sharpen them freehand, but that didn't work out bloody well either. But look what I just brought from our Chinese friends. It's a bloody $9.95 plastic miracle. And you know what it does? It turns your grinder into a professional drill sharpening machine. Yeah! I mean, for $10, how bad could the thing actually be? How the hell does this stupid thing go on there? Of course, we didn't get any bloody instructions with it, did we? No. I reckon we can figure this out on our own, my friends. Let's see, how complicated can it be? I'm so excited. This is going to be so friggin' awesome. I'm going to be able to fix all my drills in my workshop. How the fuck does that go on there? I think I figured it out. You undo these screws first. You put it on this way. Slide it round. Slip, slide in away. Go right round. Go right round and it should go ka-chonk. Maybe. It's supposed to drop down. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeehaw! This is gonna be awesome. Tighten up one screw. Chinese screws maybe. Oh dear, I don't know why do I buy this crap. Now it won't fucking fit. It seems to be rubbing on there. What the fuck? Maybe there. You'd think they'd give you some friggin' instructions, wouldn't you? And when I turn that on, that's gonna flop around like a friggin' cock in a sock, man. Here we go, here we go. Now that's got to be about as stable as my ex-girlfriend. Well, looking at good vibrations, she's giving me good. This thing is vibrating more than a vibrating thing. Let's test out the bloody drill bit before we sharpen it. Well, that sucked. Right, let's try and sharpen the bugger up. Must be that one. Nope. Too big. So that's 6.5 mil. So what I want to know is, how do you know what angle you're on with this stupid thing? If you stick it in the wrong way, you're going to grind the end off your drill bit. Oh, fuck the Vido. Am I missing something here? Put it in the comments below. Stick it in that way, right? But if I put it in that way, it's going to grind the fucking end off it. And as soon as I start this, it's going to be vibrating and about as stable as my ex-missus, and this is going to fly around all over the place. I've got to put it in that way, I think. Turn it on, see what happens, Pete. Holy fucking hell! Jesus! I think Hey guys, I think I'm gonna have to put the bloody grinder in the vise to hold it steady. Oh, I can smell plastic burning already. Now this is probably gonna fuck the grinder if I go too tight. I can hear it creaking already. Wonder if it'll work. Wonder if it'll turn on. Nope. Shit. So what I ended up having to do was just turn the whole thing around and just clamp the head of the grinder in the vise. Let's see if this $10 hunk of plastic actually works. You know, I'm still not friggin' sure which way this drill bit goes in, but anyway. Turn the bugger on. What a fuck! That fucking drill bit's hot. Look at this, look at this. And I lost most of my friggin' beer and burnt my finger. Look what the friggin' thing did to my drill. This is fucking piece of shit, man. I think it's melted onto the grinder, guys. Far out. Look at this crap. Absolutely unbelievable. Look at that, my friends. What a load of shit. This is where I'd normally say I'll put a link in the description and you can go and buy yourself one, but fuck off, man. That is a piece of fucking crap. But I'll tell you what you can go and do. I'm designing a new Pete's Tools website. All sorts of crap on there. We can have a bit of a yarn, talk about what tools we got in the shed, what projects you got coming up. Hell, you might even be able to grab yourself some of those machines that I've reviewed. You never know. Just go and sign up to Pete's Tool Shed. And you never know what might happen. Even one day we might even get to have a beer together. We'll see you next time. Hopefully with a better fucking tool than that piece of shit.